something that even Krispy Kreme would be very proud of. This is our local hero, Marlon Stockinger, fulfilling not just his dream, but our dream as well as a country. This is as close as you're ever going to get to a Formula 1 car in our home country right now. We are just all behind you right now to be able to get you into that seat, hopefully next to Kimi Räikkönen. This is, of course, Kimi's car when he first started with the Lotus F1 team. There's our local hero, Marlon Stockinger. That's it. There may be only a few of you out there, but you can make enough noise for the entire country as he jumps out. Marlon will also be performing live at the MOA in the Mall of Asia in about a couple hours time. We'll all be there. They're the boys from the Lotus F1 team who have done an outstanding job this weekend. A logistical nightmare from Barry and the crew. These guys, well done. To be able to put these cars in the grid just to get into first gear requires a 12-man team, a whole gamut of electronics, and they've done it in fine style. It is an equal part of what Marlon does, because F1 is a team sport. So thank you, gentlemen. You've outdone yourselves. Thank you very much. And at MOA in the Mall of Asia, we'll be seeing you there, and we'll be putting on a display for all of the rest of the Filipino fans that will. Because he does well, he needs to do well in that series. That is the next step to Formula 1. And so the pressure has only started for the young man at only 22 years of age. And savoring the sounds of that beautiful V8 engine that will probably. And speaking of road cars, here are the Autocraft cars, Odell Sison. Another form of car control, trying to the level of confidence you need to do what Odell just did, not just in himself, but in his teammate. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why he is a champion. It's one thing to drift around the car. It's another thing entirely to drift around the car that's moving. These guys are just phenomenal. A little bit of sports car coming to now for this parade. Woo! And their motor correct. Sira yung car, traffic demonstration on the motorcade of the little sports car club. Yeah. We're good, we're good. Part of the game. Yeah. Sorry guys, Sorry guys. Everyone died.
Yung tires sa front Sira wala na.
Wala na sila ng car?
be fixed, of course. Pero wala na eh. It won't run. I don't think it will run anymore. It needs to be towed.
Yung ano po yung nakaganon na. Dahil tama na